Well, good morning, guys. Some real news coming out of Newcastle United this morning. Alexander Isak has said that he will not play for the club again. He has said that he does not want to play for Newcastle United. He does not want to be reinstated into the team, reintegrated. He doesn't want any of that. He wants to leave. He wants no part of Newcastle United's future. And basically trying to force his way out of the club and away to Liverpool. That's what the view looks like. Once again, guys, welcome to my channel this morning. Great to have you with me. Don't forget to subscribe if you want any instant access to my new videos. And if you like this video and any of the others on my channel, please give us a like. It will help the channel grow. So, short and sweet this morning. Goodness me. You know, Alexander Isak, it's been rumbling on the last few weeks. Newcastle rejected a bid from Liverpool for £110 million. Alexander Isak was back training on his own. Eddie Howard said that he felt that the player had to earn the right to go back and train with the first team squad. And this is a real classic because you think, oh well, Isak he'll come round, he'll just get back doing what he's doing. I never thought he'd be in the team for Saturday's game against Aston Villa. But certainly thought things would die down, but they haven't. This morning, it's took another turn where he said that he does not want to remain at Newcastle United and he will not play for the club again. And my take on this is from this snake of a player who's been trying to force this move through, and this jumped up little shit of an agent who think this is an acceptable way to behave. I mean, what I would say to Alexander Isak is, you know, who the hell do you think you are? You know, behaving like this. You are employed by Newcastle United. You still have a 3-year contract at Newcastle United. This club is your employer until another club comes in and meets the asking price. You are employed by Newcastle United. You can't just say, I'm not playing for the club again. You know, you can't just say that, but you can because he's got the money. But what I would say for Newcastle at this moment in time is, I would say, right, I'll tell you what it is, lad. Either play, get back in the team when we tell you, do as you are told, or we'll sack you. Simply, we will sack you. Because I'll tell you what, Liverpool are not going to be interested in you, my lad, if you're causing these sort of ripples at Newcastle United. Liverpool aren't going to be interested in this sort of player. You know, he's bloody poison. This kid is poison. He's a bloody parasite. In terms of, you know, saying, well, I'm not going to remain at the club. I'm not going to play for the club until I get what I want. Oh, my word. Oh, diddums. He doesn't get what he wants, so he wants to move on. Ah, what a shame. Okay, give him what he wants, right? Wrong. This guy needs to get his head out of the clouds. And this jumped up little shit of an agent who keeps saying that, you know, oh, you'll get this, you'll get that. The grass is always greener on the other side. You know, you need to give your head a shake as well, Bonnie lad, because you're promising this kid all this. You're putting all these ideas in his head, and then he's bad-mouthing Newcastle United by saying, oh, I'm not coming back in. I refuse to play for you again. Newcastle are just going to say, fine, no problem. Soon as a reasonable offer comes in, you're out, son. But I think what Newcastle need to do is they need to be saying to Liverpool or possible suitors for Isak, they need to be saying, look, this is our asking price. If you don't meet it, then he's not leaving. And they need to be saying to the player, that is what is happening. If this offer isn't met, you are not going anywhere. You are staying. And if you don't want to play for the first team, you don't want to train with the first team, get out on the pitch, do the job you're paid to do, then you'll rot in the reserves. You will train with the reserves, you will rot in the second squad, in the reserve team. You will rot. No bother to us. Until the asking price is met, then that is final. You are staying with the football club. But that's the question. Newcastle have got an asking price of £150 million. Are Liverpool really that keen on him. Do you know what I mean? I mean, are the bin dippers really that keen on signing Isak, especially after this morning's revelations? Because to tell you the truth, if I was one of the head guys at Liverpool and I'd seen this come out, you know, they might be thinking, oh, great, we get him now, great, we put a bid in, brilliant. No, they probably won't. You know, if I was them, I'd be thinking, do we really want this lad? Causing this sort of trouble for Newcastle United? What's he going to do in a couple of years' time? After he's played for us for like 2-3 years? And then somebody like Paris Saint-Germain or one of the elite Saudi Arabian clubs comes in for him, or Real Madrid or Manchester City? Is he going to do this sort of sit-down tactic at Liverpool? Do we really want that? Do we? Hell, we're not going to have that. We're not having him. So they might just say, I tell you what, we're pulling out. We're not interested. We'll go and get somebody else. Then Isak is stuck. And that is it, my friend. You are stuck. So I suggest you toe the line, but he isn't, because he's acting like a spoiled brat. Unless I get what I want, I'm not doing this and I'm not doing that. Can you imagine? Right? Can you imagine people like myself and people like you and me, you know, doing that in our jobs? You know, we're eyeing up another big company or whoever you want to join, another business, and you know, obviously your workplace doesn't have to sell you to them, you know what I mean? But imagine you've got to wait a couple of weeks for this job to come up. You can't say to your workplace, oh, I'm not coming into work to work for you anymore. I'm not going to pull my weight. I'm not going to do as I'm told. I'm not going to do my job properly, because they'll just say, hey, I tell you what, lad, get stuffed, piss off, get out. You know, if you're not prepared to work on your bike, get gone on your rocket, son. And that's exactly what it's like. But the problem is with footballers, they've got all the power. They sign these contracts, and emphasise the word contract, right? He signed a contract, getting paid a lot of money to do a job for Newcastle United, and he's not doing his job. So therefore, his contract should therefore be revoked. I mean, there's been people saying in the media this morning that Newcastle should say, you're not going until next summer. You know, you're not going until next year. We'll up your wage for this year. You stay on until next summer. I don't think they should do that. Newcastle are not obliged to do that. Why should they do that? Just to keep this bloody snake of a player sweet? No, I say if he doesn't want to play for the football club, then he's under contract, so here he stays until a suitable offer comes in of £150 million or thereabouts, whatever the club value him at. Then he stays where he is. And whether that's sitting in the reserve team, training on his own, or cutting the grass at the training ground, I am not bothered. This kid is employed by Newcastle United. He needs to get that through his head, him and his bloody shit-arsed agent, and they need to understand that Newcastle United employ this player, and Newcastle need to be firm. They need to say, look, you aren't holding us to ransom. You aren't playing this game with us. Get on with your job. Do as you're told and toe the line. That is my view on it, guys. Alexander Isak, he's no longer welcome at Newcastle United, but until somebody buys him, he is stuck. You are stuck, son. So get on with it. Stop whinging and play the game you're paid to do. Okay? Thank you very much, guys. Play the game you are paid for, son. Okay, guys, I'm going to wrap it up there. Thank you very much for joining me. Sorry, a bit of a rant this morning, but I'm absolutely fuming with this. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, guys, if you want instant access to any new videos. And if you like this video, please give us a like. It'd be much appreciated. And please let me know in the comments what you think as well. What do you think of this situation? Liverpool supporters as well, get in touch. What do you think of the situation? Do you really want this player at your football club the way he's behaving? Newcastle fans, most importantly, get in touch. Let me know what you think, guys. It'd be great to hear from you. Okay? I'm going to wrap it up there, guys. Have a fantastic day, and I'll catch up with you all soon. All the best to you. Thank you very much. Bye-bye for now. Thank you.